Welcome back to the Monday Edit. Better Babes. As always, we are joined by our stunning executive producer, Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Bonjour.
The wig is new. We hate to be out here in this. Well, we don't hate to say it.
No.
We want to say thank you to Amazon for sending us wigs so rapidly, because we are out here changing these wigs up and we're keeping the budget. We're keeping the production budget level.
At a nice, manageable rate.
Rate, yes, because we can't be doing like human hair new wigs every single week.
No, I mean, this was like $30.
It was like $30. Yeah, it was a shake and go.
Shake and go.
We're huge fans of shake and goes around here.
Absolutely.
Look, what a busy week last week was. It was, as much as I've experienced in my career, which has been plentiful and robust, last week was even new experiences that I've had. And gotta say, in the words of Christina Aguilera, thanks for making me that much stronger. You made me work that much harder. Fighter got me through high school. It got me through last week. And what I want to say is this. One thing that I don't want to do and will not do is I'm not going to litigate what happened between us in like a public discourse of opinion, because I've been through it once. I've been through a massive pile-on once, and I'm not going to talk about like what happened between 5 grown-ups at a workplace situation. It's not in public like this. It's not my style. So that's really all I have to say about it. And I wish all of our cast so much healing, and I have so much hope for all of our futures and careers. And I'm just so grateful for the opportunities and experiences that we all got to learn how to produce and be part of a team and really learn the ropes on Queer Eye. And so I'm so grateful for that moment and that era of my life. And I'm also so excited for what's next. And just for my self-preservation, honey, I like of my mental health, I can't just like be like roiled back into the drama. So if anyone wants my statement, that's what it is. Oh my God.
You did so good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. Obviously, a lot was happening last week. There must be something in the water. Because, there is drama everywhere you turn. And then to top it off, For Good gets completely shut out of the Oscars. Now, word on the street isn't it true that Ariana got cast to play Audrey Hepburn? Is that like rumors?
It's rumor because she was wearing a lot of Audrey Hepburn inspired looks during the first press tour, it was very like identical looks, but there's been no confirmation.
I only just said that because I'm like, now that I know that opportunity for an Oscar is like dashed, I'm like just looking for the next one, because I am like just such an Ariana stan. No apologies made. I love her and I always will, and no one could ever make me hate her. And yeah.
The other thing is she's going to be in Sunday in the Park with George, also with Jonathan Bailey.
Oh, fuck Tony's?
So that's going to be in London, but pretty much every single one of the productions, Olivier first. We think it'll be Olivier award-winning Ariana Grande. Then we'll get Tony award-winning Ariana Grande. Not to put the pressure on, of course. But
she's such a performer.
But of course, we hope that. We hope that for her.
I really do.
I know.
I really do. Yes. I love her so much.
I know.
But yeah, what a week. And also, you guys, just so you know, now that we're in person, I just keep my notes for like what we're going to talk about on here, just so you know what I'm looking at. Spoilers. Okay, so what's going on in our world? Okay, so a lot is happening in our world.
Yes, as we mentioned.
Yeah, I would say first and foremost, like the Australian Open. Okay, I am a major tennis head. I have been having weird sleeping schedules because I've been like up late, up early, watching the Australian Open.
Oh yeah.
Our girl Madison Keys, at least at this point in recording, is still in. Our defending champion. We love her so much. So Australian Open, poppin'. My puppies, great. Cat's good. Professionally, yeah, I gotta say, I am getting better at like rolling with it. I'm rolling with it. I'm rolling with the punches. I guess that's just all we can do out here.
I love that. You know what I pretend to do sometimes?
What?
Sometimes I put on the Little Women soundtrack and I walk around New York like I'm Joe March, and they just told me that my manuscript was no good. And then I go, oh, bum, 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 bum. That was Colors of the Wind. Oops. Yeah. But yeah.
I've been getting these intrusive thoughts that to like moving on in controversy publicly, what I should do is start doing TikToks of me like walking down the street listening to the song that best represents my feelings for the situation. But then I do think about those memes where it's like the client and the therapist, the client's like, I'm going through a hard time. And the therapist's like, what do we do about that? And then the client's like, shop. And then the therapist is like, no.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's like what my team would be saying with like, it's like, is this how I should? And they're like,
no.
yeah. And I'm like, what about this song? No. Yes. Yeah.
I'm a survivor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not having it.
No.
So, but what about your world? You're just, you got a new wig.
I got a new wig. I've been up on the traders. We've been living that life. We've been living that good life.
Traders. Yeah, that was your world.
Yeah, that was my world.
I love that.
Yes, of course.
What's happening next?
Well, now it's time for our TikTok roundup, I do believe.
TikTok roundup.
TikTok roundup.
Well, my TikTok needs a reset.
Of course.
Mine needs a hardcore reset. I don't even want to talk about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean, it's like my TikTok has been like very just
explainer information. We're getting lots of information.
I'm getting a lot of information and I'm getting a lot of like how to deal with certain personality types.
Of course.
And that's really just like where mine is right now. And it's my TikTok was decidedly less
yeah.
this last week, you know.
Of course. Yes. Yeah.
Although, actually, I don't want to like laugh at other people's drama as I find myself like embroiled in like yet another fucking shitstorm. But I did think that those memes of Victoria Beckham like doing the handstand, doing Bakasana, doing
that
like
really
at the
is
wedding.
What's going on in
that
my
was
world.
really funny.
Oh man,
I hate to say it,
good.
but those memes were hilarious.
It was so funny.
Yes.
The breakdancing on the train.
Yes.
It's too good. It's too good. It's too good.
Yeah.
To Victoria, she was major. We always talk about that all the time. Nate and I talk about that all the time as a clip from Coming to America, Victoria Beckham, and she talks about the woman who did like the dolphin noise. And she goes, She's like, she was major. I love that. We'll always love Posh Spice for that. Always, forever.
She's really iconic.
She's too good. Now, my TikTok, Katie Grossbard, she was doing that lip sync to if it's always been about this, it's really not about that. It was the lip sync to this one guy named Ian Lightfoot and talking about ICE coming in, right?
Oh, that was good.
Yes. We love that. We'll put a link on that.
That was
we'll
good.
Put that in a story. It's really, really good. So that's what I've been living with. So
that's really good. I love that.
Yeah.
If you're using undocumented people's tax records to find them and kidnap them, then it was never about them not paying taxes. And if you're showing up at their place of employment, then it was never about them not working. If you're showing up at courthouses, it was never about getting them to do it the right way. If you're kidnapping women and children, it was never about criminals. If you're not giving them due process, it was never about the Constitution. And if you're spending billions of dollars to do it, it was never about the economy. And if you're doing all of this in the name of a 34-time convicted felon, then it was never about following the law.
All right, it's time that we head over to the Jonathan Van News desk. Jonathan, what's the story you've got your eye on right now?
I'm going to use my phone because this is really important information. I want to make sure I get it right. Last week, you may have saw that a U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement memo issued in May authorizes agents from ICE, essentially, from Immigration and Customs Enforcement, to enter homes without a judicial warrant, but rather an administrative warrant. The reason that this is such a big deal is because administrative warrants are made within the Department of Homeland Security, which is run by Kristi Noem, whereas a judicial warrant is signed from the judicial branch. So what that does is it ensures that we're not deporting people based off of something that could be not factual. So, and we've seen that people have been deported very rapidly with no due process, with no criminal record. We have seen that happen. That being said, this story goes hand in hand with a wider story that I want to call attention to. The big, beautiful bill set the budget for immigration and customs enforcement at $85 billion. $85 billion with a B. We know that a billion is 1,000 millions. So that's like 8,500 millions, right? Or is it even more? 85 billion, that's 85,000 millions. That's how much that is. That's 85,000 millions. It's not 8,500 millions. It's 85,000 million dollars that these people are getting. So now we also saw last week that there is this woman named Chris.
Her name is Laura Jadid.
This journalist named Laura Jadid applied for and got accepted to become an agent for the Immigration and Customs Enforcement. She did not have a background check. It happened really fast. There's like a $50,000 sign-up bonus. So her whole story, which we're going to link in the episode description, what's so troubling about it is that had she been someone who like had a history of domestic abuse or like a weapons charge, like ICE is not vetting the people that it's hiring to run around our streets with guns and pull people out of their homes at this point. This is like a 5-alarm fire. And through so much noise, we have to make sure that we know what's going on. We all have a place in this. And when I say that we all have a place in this, it's knowledge, it's awareness. We have to know what's going on. It makes midterm elections so important this year. We have to make sure that the Democrats get the House back so that we can investigate some of these absolute deprivations of our constitutional rights that people have been facing in the United States. So that's what's up with the Jonathan Van News Desk. Chris, back to you.
Holy cow. What a day to be in the USA.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it really is. Well, I think it's time that we find out what's going on in your world. The listeners. Yeah.
Yeah, what is going on in their world?
All right, we've got a voicemail question submitted today.
I love voicemail questions.
It's true.
Hello, Getting Better with JVN. Question for Jonathan. As I'm sitting here watching the U.S. Figure Skating Championship, I'm thinking about when I was a kid, I had the Christy Yamaguchi computer game, and we're about the same age. And I just need to know if you had it too, and if you think about the combinations and choreography that you would make. I love the show. I love you. Bye.
Oh my God, I love you too. And breaking news, I only knew about the Michelle Kwan game. I didn't even know that Christy Yamaguchi had a game in the early 90s. I think I was a victim of being the youngest of 3, and my 2 older brothers are boys, and obviously, my older brothers are boys. And they were just like into these like violent games. Like they were not into like a figure skating game. And so it wasn't until I got a little bit older that I could advocate for myself to get the Michelle Kwan game.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, Christy Yamaguchi, I was like, just add that to the list of homophobic things that I was subjected to in my childhood, not having the Christy Yamaguchi game. Let's talk about Christy Yamaguchi combinations though. The triple Lutz triple toe in 1992. Come on. She was so ahead of her time.
She really was. Now, we got to show you the cover for this video game that she's talking about. It's called Fantasy Ice Skating. Is that right? This is what it looks like.
Wow. Fantasy ice skating. I wonder if they had like really crazy combinations like quad quints and stuff.
Do we need to play this on an episode of the Monday Edit?
Please.
Ooh,
or Patreon. We'll have to find it.
Yes, we must. We'll have to. Yes, so that's good. I mean, I didn't either. I got a PlayStation and I had like Cool Borders, which was like that skateboarding game.
Yeah.
And then I had like Spyro and I had the Rugrats game. I loved. Well, I didn't
have the Rugrats game.
I didn't have the Rugrats game. My cousin had the Rugrats game and I borrowed the Rugrats game from my cousin, but I
never gave it back.
Never gave it back. Eventually, my uncle was like, "You took it and you're a liar and you need to fucking give it back." And I was like, "Okay, fine." I was like, "Fine." So I gave it back. Anyway, so
that reminds me of this huge controversy that we had growing up when my grandma apparently told my mom that she was going to buy me the VHS for The Lion King.
Okay.
But I wouldn't stop complaining and like being upset that like that was like not till Christmas, which was like months away.
Yeah.
So then my mom bought me one ahead of time. And so somehow my grandmother found out that my mom bought it before my grandma did. And she was livid.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. But it's giving that.
And can I tell you, the same cousin also had me in their Girl Scout troop talent show number of Do a Deer, a Female Deer. And I got to play one of the brothers that was in there. And then as like a treat, like they were bringing all the girls to Anastasia on Ice. And then
Don't tell me you got left out.
I thought I was getting left out. I sure didn't get any of the information because it was all all the Girl Scouts were going. And it was just like, so we couldn't have like, Chris can't go. And then I remember being so bereft. Like I was crying.
So you didn't get to go.
I was crying myself to sleep night after night. And my mom finally came in and she's like, "You're going, okay? You're going. You're going to Anastasia on Ice." And I was like, okay. And then I was so nervous walking in because I like wasn't a Girl Scout. And I was like, "I don't have a badge." And I was like 7 years old, right? And I was just like, "I don't have a badge. I'm not going to be able to get in. I'm not going to be able to get in." Yeah.
To be a young queer in the middle of America, it's so much.
It's hard. It's hard. It's tough for us. Yeah.
It is. What a story. Thank you for sharing that.
You're so welcome.
That was amazing.
It's the wig.
Yes.
It's bringing it out in a week. Yeah.
Who's your hot bitch of the week?
Oh my gosh. Okay. My hot bitch of the week. Okay. This is going to be a curveball for you, but for me, hot bitch of the week, Fernando Mendoza, Heisman Trophy winner from Indiana University football, baby. I know this feels like a leap, a jump. I'm from Indiana, of course.
Yeah.
That was my hometown base. My dad went to IU.
Yeah.
My whole family. IU football has been notoriously bad for decades and decades and decades. And this season, they got this guy who's really, really sweet. And he's the quarterback. And he just won the Heisman Trophy. And they took him all the way. And they've been winning all these things. So it's like everyone who's in Indiana. And anytime I walk around New York City and in Indiana, they're like, Hoosiers. Like, it's just like a lot of that. So it's just, yeah, it's a big day for anybody from Indiana. So.
Good for you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, considering that you guys have to like deal with the fact that Mike Pence is like from your state,
From my
like
hometown.
you guys need wins.
My mom went to high school with him.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Do you want to know who my hot bitch of the week is?
I do. Who is your hot bitch of the week?
Mine is discernment.
Ooh.
My hot bitch of the week is discernment. What? Oh yeah, you already said yours.
Yeah. Discernment.
Wasn't that good?
That was really good.
It literally just came to me.
It is.
Sometimes the universe and my brain align, and I'm just like, wow.
And you're like Lady Gaga signed from above.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's discernment.
It's discernment. Well, I love that.
Yeah.
And that'll be great. Well, we have quite a week coming up on Getting Better this week. We sure do.
Yes.
Chris Appleton.
Yes, Chris Appleton. What an episode.
What an
We had
episode.
so much fun with Chris.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Lots of like look talk, Met Gala fun,
Yes. BTS stories.
Yes, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. We love.
Yeah, we love. Okay, and we love you. Thanks for coming on this episode of Monday Edit.
Thank you.